season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Owls have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will come out first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see.
Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Yang. Using the quick game. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Off-play action on first down. With the catch, it's Washington. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brock. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Give him 6. Touchdown, Iowa! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles. Gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have its first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to throw. It's Yang. Got it in the middle. It's Brock. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jeff.
You're right.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Yang. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Meyer. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Give to the running back. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, with the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Everybody uses the portal to vary. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Yang. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away, and it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Brock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Yang. Gets it out fast. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brock. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, they're right back on the...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Yang. He's got the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll immediately call timeout. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, what great offensive execution. We talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Yang. Oh, he makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. They've got the screen set up. Past the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The lone back's got it. He breaks the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And into the end zone. He's got 98 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. Throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. You'll always remember this moment.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Yang. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. 14. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner goes down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Yang. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. To the air on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So we open the final period with a third down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Iowa! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 14. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go right.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He made the catch, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Atlantic decides to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. From midfield, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Yang. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by 11 to Cal. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action. Got the quick pass. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Back to throw, it's Yang. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. to the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Unloads quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.